you do I see you've met my faithful handyman. He's just a little brought down, 'cause when you knocked, he thought you were the candy man. Don't get strung out by the way I look. Don't judge a book by its cover. I'm not much of a man by the light of day, but by night I'm one hell of a lover. I'm just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania.
This room is, in fact, the heart of the house, in time and in reality. When we first came here and began working on the place, I asked the foreman's children, and Linda and Lucy, if they would bring me any arrowheads that they could find. I told them that I would give them $1 for each one that was good enough to use. I noticed that Linda Bird kept on bringing me more than anybody. I found that she had spread her offers more widely than I had mine, and that she was paying people 50 cents for an arrowhead and then collecting $1 from me. An old-fashioned game in many rural homes is dominoes. And we have an oft-used domino table in this room. On many evenings after dinner, my husband and his fellow ranchers congregate around the table for a game that is composed of equal parts of skill and Cold War dialogue.
Let me show you around, maybe play a song. You all look reasonably groovy. And if you want something visual that's not too abysmal, we could take it in old Steve Reeves' number.
I'm glad we caught you at home. Could we use your phone?
The fuck is that?
We're both in a bit of a hurry.
Disembodied voice, are they under
We'll
the
just
table?
say where we are, then go back to the car.
They're never under the table.
We don't want to be any worry.
Come on. Well, you got a car, you fly well. How about that? Well, babies, and don't you panic. And by the light of the night, it'll all seem alright. I'll get you a satanic mechanic. I'm just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania.
I said to his father, why don't you send him to Cambridge or Oxford? And his father said, when these boys grow older, they're going to have a little money. And I want them to know what the have-nots are thinking.
When we first came here and began working on the place, I asked the foreman's children, and Linda and Lucy, if they would bring me any arrowheads that they could find.
So that seemed to me quite prophetic of Mr. Kennedy.
I told them that I would give them $1 for each one that was good enough to use.
But Joe went to the Soviet with Professor Lasky, and he came home with these ideas of socialism.
I noticed that Linda Bird kept on bringing me more than anybody,
And I said to him, if you feel this way, why don't you give away your boat?
and that she was paying people 50 cents for an arrowhead and then collecting $1 from me.
He said, oh, giving away one boat. Any different. And then Jack came to me one day and said, you know, they would have discussions, and of course his father would always stick up for the capitalist system, and he knew that the boys would have these ideas, and he said if I were their age, I would have these ideas.
Do I see you've met my faithful handyman? He's just a little brought down, 'cause when you knocked, he thought you were a candy man. Don't get strung out by the way I look. Don't judge a book by its cover, yeah. Not much of a man by the light of the day. But not I'm one lover. I'm just a sweet transvestite. Yeah, from transsexual Transylvania. Let me show you around, maybe play you a sound. You look like you're born pretty groovy. Oh, if you want something visual that's not too abysmal, we could take in an old Steve Reeves movie.
I'm glad we caught you at home. Could we use your phone? We're both in a bit of a hurry. We'll just say where we are, then go back to the car. We don't want to be any worry.
Come with a flat. Well, how about that? Well, babies, don't you panic. By the light of the night, it'll all seem alright. I'll get you a satanic mechanic. I'm just a sweet transvestite. Yeah, yeah, from transsexual Transylvania.
Well, I don't know. He's like a comedian or like a showman or something. It's terrible. And we knew what he meant, too. He wasn't.
Why don't you stay for the night? Or maybe a bite. I could show you my favorite obsession. I've been making a man, blonde hair and a tan, and he's good for relieving my tension. I'm just a sweet transvestite from transsexual. Get it on, get it on now. Get it on, get it on, get it on. Sweet transvestite, 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 sweet transvestite. Come up to the lab and see what's on the slab. I see you shiver with anticipation. But night of the bride is really the blaze. So I'll remove the cause, but not the symptom.